Hey guys, this is Jim Edward with TribeCoach, and today I want to talk to you about WordPress. Specifically, what I like to call a Tribepress system based on the WordPress system that's already optimized for coaching and consultants to get the most out of the WordPress system for marketing and, of course, to get more coaching clients and more consulting clients to their business. Let's start off first by going to the Pages section. Here, I've already logged in to the front dashboard of TribeCoach. I'm going to go over here to the Pages. Pages, of course, is where all of your tabs are. So in this case, we've got Results Group here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs at the top and 6 pages that obviously correspond. Pretty easy to add a new tab. Simply click Add New just below the Pages tab and put your appropriate header and the right text, something better than that obviously, and you'll click the Publish button on the right hand side. I'm not going to publish this, of course, because I've already got this thing set up with the appropriate pages, but I just wanted to show that to you quickly. Just simply click the Add New button and it'll begin excuse me, it'll begin the process to begin a new button. You see, actually I have header as a draft, so what I'm going to do is check that box and move to trash and apply, so we don't have to worry about that any longer. What I also wanted to show you is, of course, what you can do after you've set up the tabs. You'll need to edit it. So what you do simply is roll over the icons or the words and you'll get little small buttons over here at the bottom. You want to click Edit. Edit will take you to that careers transition coaching page in this regards, and you've got a nice area that you can put a lot of text and graphics. You've got two ways of doing this. The tabs over here on the top right, you've got visual and you've got HTML. Obviously, if you're a little bit of a coder, it doesn't hurt to be a little educated in HTML. Along the way, you'll probably pick up some tips and tricks here as I show you how to actually enhance your site using some HTML. But to start out, we'll stick with the visual. Now I've got some nice code, or not some code, rather some text that I'm going to go ahead and plug in here. So I'm simply copying from my Pages document and pushing it in there like so. And it's about as easy as that. The other great thing you can do, of course, is you can add an image. The simplest way to do this is click on the area that you want to have the image. In this case, I'm going to stick with the upper left-hand corner, and I'm going to click on this little gray square at the top next to the words Upload/Insert. And if you roll over, it'll say Add an Image. So if I click there, the screen will gray for a moment, and the media file Add an Image box will pop up. I'm going to look in the media library. I'm going to see what's available here real quick. I'm going to not have the exact, I'm going to have the best image, but I'm just going to pick one here, and just to give you an idea of exactly how this works. So if you click over here under Show, once you see an image you like, and this will give you the specs to all of what the image is about. As far as entering an image, really the only thing you need to know first off is, of course, the alignment, whether you want left, center, or right. Typically left or right would be good, especially if it's going to be embedded in paragraphs. I'm going to choose left for now, and it looks like it defaults to a medium size. I'm going to go to the full size just to show you exactly what it looks like, and Insert into Post is the next button I'll push. And there you go. You can see it's quite big. If you click on that image once, however, you've got two icons up here. You've got a red slash, which of course would mean delete, and then over here on the left, and voila, there you see we have two nice little tabs at the top, Edit Image and Advanced Settings. On Edit Image, that just gives you another option to be able to change alignment in case you change your mind, and to click on the link URL. In this case, we're not going to want anybody to click on the picture and get a second, because what will happen if we keep it like it is, what will happen is someone will click on the picture on the website, And when they do that, it'll go to another page and it'll just show the image. We don't want that to happen, so we're going to click on None. Then we're going to go to Advanced Settings, and here you have a nice little feature that will allow you to shrink or enlarge the image. We're going to knock it down actually just a notch. So let's say 90%. The source, which is where this page comes from, you can leave that. That's fine there. And then the relative size, 270 by 239. That's a good size to start out with. To get a little bit of padding around the picture, and maybe to possibly add a border, I'm simply going to do this. I'm going to click 1 for a 1-point border. Vertical space, we're going to try 7. Let's be generous. Let's go 11 vertical space and 11 horizontal space. And you'll notice in this area up top, the image has moved accordingly. Vertical space seems a little wide. I'm going to drop that down to 7. I think that's a little nicer. And we'll scroll down to the very bottom. We'll click Update. And there you see you got a nice little bit of padding around the text, and I think that'll work just fine. Now, some of the other things you can do, of course, is if you start to look at your text, you'll realize that it's not exactly spaced the way you may want it. Now, the easiest thing to do is to really just start reading and see where the line breaks are, and see where possibly some areas can be improved upon. For example, you can do a block quote and maybe even add a few bullet points. I'm just clicking option 8 on the Mac keyboard. I'm sure you'll probably be familiar with your own little bullet point function on the PC. I apologize for not knowing what that is. And I think we're going to try this one more time. This may be a good opportunity to show you a little tip and trick as far as HTML is concerned. Let's see if we can't do good old-fashioned block quote. I think I mentioned that before. So that's brackets, 2 brackets encompassing the word block quote. And at the bottom where I had span, all I have to do is remove the word span, keep that / in, because this is what's called a closing tag, and just repeat the name, block quote. Pretty easy HTML. Open block quote, close block quote. Well, I think what I'm going to do is go back once again, go into the visual mode, click once on the image, click edit image, which is a little mountain icon, and see flush left. We like that. Everything's good on this page here. I'm going to make this image a little smaller. I'm going to go way down. We're just going to, let's just try 60%. Let's see what happens. I'll click update. Okay, it looks good on the page here, but we're going to hit update again. Make sure you always hit that update. It's the last thing you'll ever do every time you want to change the pages. Once you make all the changes, whether you've hit update in other areas 100 times, last thing you do for this page, click the update button. And it will update the entire page. Go back up to our tab, refresh this page, and see what happens. Well, it's almost there. One of the other good things you can do, if you click down on the image and you actually physically drag it, follow the pointer, and you can actually find another place to put it. Now, I tried to put it on the left-hand side, but I forgot something. It automatically pushed over to the right because I had the coding to tell it to go flush right. We want to go back to flush left and hit update. And there it is again, except a little lower. So sometimes you could even use more than one image and pepper the whole thing with a few pictures. Let's refresh now and see what we got. That's much better, except you have a picture a little lower at the bottom. We could easily put another picture on the left-hand side. But I think you get the idea now of a lot of the features you can do, a lot of the things you can do to actually edit the copy. And the best thing I could ever recommend is for you to play. You can't break it. As long as you have, for me, I typed it out first in Pages. Thanks to Bill Keeley, by the way, of Results Group. He actually typed this for us. And as long as you have it typed out on a separate page, you can't break it. I mean, you can't lose the stuff. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be sure to definitely give you a lot more on the ins and outs of a Tribepress system, maximized specifically for you to get the most out of it to gain more coaching clients and more consulting clients for your business. All right. We'll speak soon.